Today's walk is going to be nowhere special. I end up where I end up. Sun's out, beautiful day. It's around 70 degrees. On Monday, May 20th. Sporting some new walking shoes, brand new, not broken in yet. Hopefully they won't give me any blister problems while I'm on my walk, because I'll be in the middle of it, can't do anything about it. I did wear them last night and parts of today, and they are the Asics gels. And I don't know if you can see that. They have a canvas top, which basically means that my big toe is going to poke a hole through it in about a month. But they are very comfortable. And what they did when they made these is they wanted to make them soft and shock absorbing, but often the problem with that is when you're walking, soft and absorbing is not really that good, because they never find that happy medium of too spongy. Too spongy ruins your walking gait. Gait is in G-A-I-T. So it actually makes them difficult to walk in. Now they don't have that in mind when they design them. They're usually made for people to be comfortable while they're working. But actually walking or jogging, they're rubbish. But these have the right stiffness with the correct amount of cushy. Gotta wait for these cars. They're not gonna wait for me. If there would have been one or two, I would have. So I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and a shirt on top of that. Don't know if I'll regret that because it's a black shirt, but I'm getting warm already. That's all right. Gas has come down 20 cents. I guess it's gone up in California. I think they're paying $5.25 right now per gallon. I just read a news article. Governor Newsom is blaming refinery issues instead of the real reason, which is because of the high taxes. When they do have refining issues, people can't afford gas. I don't know why they just can't admit that. So technically the problem's high taxes. It doesn't matter if the refinery costs go up. That's normal. It's exacerbated by the taxes. In other words, they were paying too much to begin with. Chinese food, all you can eat. All right. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today. So I did upload, after editing, a large portion of the walk out of it. I walked over 2 hours, about 7 miles yesterday. And I did go through the woods. And what I did was a Woods Walk Gun Talk number 17. So that one is up in public. Came out nice, very good video. There is one section of it where you can hear like a clicking noise, and some of the video gets a little choppy in a couple spots, and that's because, look at these cars, and that's because they have a it's for sale. 1976 Monte Carlo, new crate motor and tranny, 373, posi traction, $12,000. And we got this beautiful Stage 1 GSX by Buick. Look at that. And then this beautiful Plymouth canvas top, leather top, whatever you want to call it. A Duster. Beautiful buggy. So this is why I go on my walks. This is the kind of stuff that I record. Very nice. I'm assuming all 3 of these are for sale. They have moved them. They're not in perfect condition. I've got a couple of spots with a little bit of rust going on. That's fine. It's expected. It's been driven. Not showroom cars. But hell, you know, rust or not, that would be nice to own. And the beautiful thing about those older cars is you can take the body off the frame and actually do repairs to them. They don't have that unibody. At least I don't think so. Well, that's nice. Hope you enjoyed that. They look nice sitting there, don't they? So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So my brother Jim is home until tomorrow morning. He's going to be taking off back to North Carolina for 3 or 4 weeks. 3 weeks, I think he said. So then we'll be back to shooting regularly on the weekends, which will be nice. And parking lot is always full over here at Hannaford's. Always. Well, the other thing I can appreciate with these shoes already is they're quiet. They're like my Reeboks. You can't hear when your footsteps. It is windy today anyway. A little breezy. I wouldn't say it's windy per se. This is a good time of year to do the walking during the day. Early fall is nice too. Because this is like early fall temperatures today. So I was running through the, I'll wait till this truck goes by. I was running through the different map apps. I only use two basically. One is the Apple Maps, and the other one is Google Maps. So you plot out a course to a certain place. I just picked some place at random, like the end of this street, for example. And it says 2.4 miles. 2.4 if you choose the walking option for directions. And it was 2.6 if you use the car option. So it adds 0.2 of a mile if you choose between cars and walking. And it was the same on both apps. The only thing I noticed was different was the elevation above sea level. It was about 50 feet difference. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's only as good as the data it uses. Now when I use the Google Fit app, it always says, and I mean always, while I'm walking, always gives a false mileage. Not by much. And then when I finish my walk, it corrects itself. So that is a real-time GPS issue, probably to be expected, given that I'm using my mobile service internet, which is less accurate than Wi-Fi. But I think because the data is already in there, it just corrects itself. So it's not really enough difference to make a difference, I guess is my point. 2.9 miles and 3.1 miles are close enough basically to be the same. So we're just going to walk today. I don't want to get heavy into politics. I already talked about it on my woods walk and the walk previously before that. So we're just going to enjoy the lilacs. The lilacs and the little old lady haircuts. You want to know what a little old lady haircut is? It's one of these. You always wonder if you go up to an old lady, if you go, if her hair will come out like that. Probably not. That's kind of a joke my younger brother and I usually make. because you have, seems like the older women get, the shorter their hair gets. And a lot of times in Maine, where you have Franco-American ladies, they get something called a permanent. They get their hair permed, and it looks just like a dandelion. Don't know if it's like that everywhere, but that's what happens here. Now, we had a little bit of a rain shower yesterday. I knew that was coming. We had a little bit of a rain shower yesterday, and the vehicles in the yard were covered in pollen because the rain took the pollen out of the air. You see an icicle in the tree. We got icicles in the tree that are electric. It's too warm for icicles. I got blasted with some pollen. Some people, it triggers their nasal passages relentlessly. You know, I think most normal people will sneeze once in a while. It doesn't really bother me. All right, and negotiate this intersection. I want to go across the street. A lot of cars today. I will be cautious. Head on a swivel. Thanks. This is the weed shop. It's the discount smoke shop. Tenants parking only. Only ants can park there, and only 10 at a time. Healthy Beauty wellness spa. Be Well. Open for facials and massage. Well, isn't that lovely? Looks like gas is $3.55 up here, unless you have a credit card or gas card through them, then it's $3.35. This place needs to hire a landscaper. Closed. Now this intersection up here is one that's easy to get killed at if you're not careful. Cool looking blossoming bush. It's called stopping and smelling the flowers, so I can get some more pollen up my nose. Well, I'm no expert, but that looks like a dogwood. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm not a horticulturalist. I have no friggin' clue. It looks like a dogwood. Don't know if it smells, walks, or talks like a dogwood. Maybe you'll know. And we got a nice break to cross here. Want to say hi to V-Man and his lady. Thank you for watching the recent videos. Really appreciate that. Getting a nice Corvette in the distance. Camaro 50. Low to the ground like my Mustang. Sometimes I'll be driving like on a dirt road that has a little hump in the middle because people have been driving over the same spot, and I actually have to put one tire up on the hump or else I'll scrape my mufflers because I got dual exhaust. So Dara Joy's got some business. Ye old Dairy Joy. These sidewalks here are heavily frost heaved. They're all raised up and cracked. See that through here. Not good if you ride a skateboard. Any one of these little cracks will send you flying. Probably not good for scooters either. I think within the next week or two I'll head back to Appetite Park in Auburn. Should have a lot of leaves and brush grown in by then. Stuff seems to be growing like crazy right now. I'm going to cut across the ball field that I used to come here and hit baseballs with my brothers and my dad and my sister-in-law and whoever else wanted to come that day. Looks like they're having lacrosse practice. They got the grass mowed nice. Looks like they have the short field up. So I'm going to cut across. Well, I'm going to have to go up and walk on the other side of the fence. But here we have home plate. And to right about where those girls are playing out there, just a little bit past them, it's about 400 feet in center. This is a shortened ball field. It's used for softball, basically. So we got these girls out here doing lacrosse practice. I want to cut over to the left and use the porta potty down there. I went to school here. This was different. We didn't have this wall right here. So that would have been a fun game. I would have loved getting into, for sure. There used to be two ball fields in one. There used to be a little league one here, softball, and you could play regular baseball here. And when we won our little league championship game, it was right here. I was about 10 years old. It was a lot of fun. I was 2 for 2 that day. I actually scored across the plate with the winning run. And people were lifting me up in the air, knocking my hat off. It was a lot of fun. It's something I'll always remember. So anyways, now that I literally have that out of my system, had the unfortunate experience of seeing where somebody vomited all over the place inside the porta potty. Maybe some kid that ate too much today and decided to do something athletic, which usually doesn't mix when you've eaten too much. So my app is recording again. I got 2.1 miles. We'll walk down this way, I guess. The armory over here. which they have a FEMA center in there. And the FEMA center is currently active because I guess Janet Mills declared another emergency for the 2 big snowstorms we had, which they were. So this is where I used to go to school, and in 2014, right there, they built this on the front of the building. So the original front of the school is still there. They just built something over the front of it. So these steps weren't here. None of this was here when I went to school here. And we have lilac bushes, which look nice. It was 1931. It says 1931 on there, and that was coming out of the Great Depression. This was part of the Great New Deal that Congress passed back then. They spent millions and millions and millions of dollars building schools across the country, investing in our future. And nobody's really done much but waste money since. But there it is, right there. Got these nice trees, red maples. To be honest with you, I don't remember what was here 40 years ago or longer. It was actually 42 years ago I went to school here. But these trees would all have been short little trees at that time, or non-existent. So this one might have been here. Those look big enough to be 40 years old. So we're going to walk down this way. I think they're wrapping up the school year here. Pretty sure, looks like. All of these cars that you see here, and not even 3 weeks from now, maybe not even 2 weeks, pretty much all of these cars, they're going to be gone. These will all be like empty streets. They'll all go back home to where they came from. Hopefully they had a good experience here. I hope. All just enjoying their lives. Hey, how you doing?
Good. What are you filming?
I'm just walking around filming anything I see. So this building over here is where we used to have weekly radio station meetings in that building. Carnegie Science. Don't know if they still do that or not. gotta say, a lot of these kids today look better than the ones that were going here back when I was doing that. A lot of them were very what we called granola looking. They're certainly wearing better perfume than they used to. It's always good when people smell nice when they walk by. So I think we will cross over this way. And this is the map of the campus. You've seen this a few times here. And we went up to Mount David. We're right here. That's what it says. Got a nice sports facility that was kind of there years ago, but not like it is now. They did a good job. They've been doing a good job at a lot of these places. Lewiston High School has done a good job adding ball fields and things like that. So I didn't know where I was going to end up today, but I just want to get out in the sunshine and get some vitamin D, get some sun in your face. I'll cut through this way. This tree's been here for a while. Come up to the entrance of the church over here. And like I said, they're wrapping up classes over here for the, I believe they're in short term right now. May is short term. It was for me also when I went to college. I am a college graduate, if you've ever wondered. Graduated with a 3.8 GPA. It was a lot of work. It was a nice mental challenge. I enjoyed the mental challenge of it. Kind of a strange existence to get up in the morning, or in my case I would get up in the afternoon, go to school, have my classes, come home, eat supper, go back to school for my second set of classes in the evening, and then I would go to work at 11 o'clock at night and work until the sun came up. Then I'd come home, goof around a little bit, go to bed, get up in the afternoon again, and do that for a few years. So this is the row of birch trees through here. which looks really cool if you look like straight through the way they go down like this. Pretty awesome. I'm glad they withstood the bad weather we had though, because birch trees break very easily in wind, or if you get snow on the branches, they'll lean over and they'll snap. So I'm happy to report that these sneakers are very comfortable to walk in. Brand new Asics gels. I think these are called Ortholites. Has a designation of a number 9. So I guess they have a 10 series out right now, but these are the number 9s. Thanks. And so there you have that. That's the only thing I don't like about them, is I can tell, you can actually see my toenail pushing against the end of the shoe. I am going to have a hole there at some point. The rest of the shoe will be fine, I'll just have a hole, which is okay. They are really good walking shoes. Very comfortable. And like I've always said, that's the most important thing with walking shoes. Don't really care what they look like. What you really care about is how your feet feel after walking 6 or 7, 8 miles. And these are brand new out of the box. And I feel nothing having to do with breaking them in. They feel nice and comfortable right out of the chute. This is a tough street. When the light goes red, I'm going to scoot across because I know I'll have time. Right through here. Then what will happen is the light to turn left from the left lane will change. So we'll go down this way. Today, this is the dogwood for sure, because it's taller. Those other flowers look like a dogwood. I'm guessing those were dogwoods also. Maybe a different breed, perhaps. Don't know. check my mileage. Coming up on 3 miles. I want to have 6 miles today, or somewhere thereabouts. Thank you for walking with me. Definitely a nice day today where people are taking out their cars that they're proud of today. Driving around convertibles and everything else. We have seen Corvettes, we've seen Camaros, we've seen cars for sale, old muscle cars. Those look like resto mods, is what you call that. Restored but modified. Just hit 3 miles. Somebody's going to come running past me in a second. I really do wish I could do some running like that. I can, you know, repetitively though, over a period of a week or two, my knee would get so inflamed, my right knee especially. My left knee would probably be okay, but that kid's running through the park. That kid was yelling, "I'm running! I'm running!" Wants to hurry up to get on the slide and swing sets and stuff. Little kids know where it's at, man. Had a pretty good dinner before leaving. But as you've heard me say a lot of times, if I eat more than just a handful of rice and corn and stuff, I will actually, if I have any kind of meat or anything with it, which I did, I will wait about an hour before going to walk. And it's kind of like that old adage when you used to go swimming. You better wait an hour after eating so you don't get cramps and you won't drown. I think I'll zip on up to the end of this street where it turns off to the right. Then I'll walk down the other way that's parallel with this street but on the other side. Then I will cut left and head back towards the ranch, which will be a few miles. So I'll definitely have my miles in today. These sneakers are performing beautifully. Yeah. Alright, what's this up here on the side of the road? I'm gonna see what these are. Looks like something made out of wood. As you can see, there isn't very much water running through these aqueducts. Really haven't had any rain lately, which is nice. We had a few showers here and there, but what do we got here? Wood boxes. We got wood boxes. Nobody knows. Just empty wood boxes. Very interesting. Empty wood boxes. So there used to be a nice couple of branches coming off these trees out to that will go overhead. These are oak trees. I guess they still have these branches, but they're not as big and bushy as they were. They've been trimmed. Red maples. Kind of like red maples. I like how they look. They don't look as pretty in the fall though. The leaves just kind of go brown and that's it. The other maple leaves turn all kinds of cool colors. Just hit 3.5 miles. Some ragweed up here. One of the lines in the Andromeda strain where she's talking to the AI machine and asks her to repeat it, and she goes, ragweed pollen. Because she has about as much patience with AI stuff as I do. I think that stuff is bad news. If you've ever watched The Terminator, you know what I'm talking about. Or the movie I. All right. Walking now with a fresh battery. Hang a right over here. Oh, somebody's got a window boarded up. I wonder what happened there. Somebody tried to break in. Or did somebody get locked out and they got mad and they smashed a window? Guess we'll never know. Well, it looks like everybody's just about cleaned up from the storms we had now. Not seeing any more brush. We'll make it. Some of my night walks coming up, I'll be taking that steep hill back. And the reason why I say that is the route I'm going to walk right now, I don't walk at night because of dogs in the neighborhood and barking, and they're quiet neighborhoods and people don't like that late at night. So I will head up that hill. I can still walk this way on this street at night, but I'm going to be turning left up ahead, I guess is my point. This is pretty safe right here at night. The street lights, and you got a nice wide bike path here. Electric lawnmower. Hi. Just hit 4 miles. I'm definitely going to have 6 today. So we saw some muscle cars today. We saw some people with some nice cars out and about. And we also saw college kids on campus getting ready to pack up and leave. People mowing their lawns today. I probably should have done the same thing. If I feel fresh enough after I get back, I might actually do that after I have some liquids, and I think it would be a good idea to do that today, to be honest. It's going to be hot this week, mid to upper 80s. I think I just might do that. That must annoy everybody that lives in this neighborhood. You get a manhole cover that doesn't sit tight. Every time you hit it, listen. 1 o'clock in the morning, glug-glunk, glug-glunk. Eventually it'll sit the way it's supposed to if it gets run over enough times. Maybe. We had that one time outside of our place, and after a couple 3 weeks it fixed itself. Maybe that was just luck. Over there, wood chipping some wood, obviously. Hopefully that's what they're wood chipping. You got a digging machine going with tracks on it. The nice old guy that lives up over here where that flag is. Got a long beard, got a veteran's hat, Vietnam veteran. Got his POW hat. Those guys are all around 70 now, I believe. Mid-60s, they were teenagers, 18, 20 years old. So between 70 and 80. He did look pretty old. Still look cool though. Hang a left over here. Yep, I'm definitely gonna mow the grass today. It's definitely a good day for it. I mowed it recently. It shouldn't be too bad. It did grow a little bit though. I think we'll make it. I don't use one of these. I use an old-fashioned, smaller, self-propelled. That's the other benefit of this time of year. It stays lighter out longer. Let's see what time it is right now. This dog's gonna bark at me. It says 3:40. I got a few hours before it gets dark. Hey, baby. Oh, that guy's got a big stump pulled up. Look at that. And tree pulled right out and fell over. Oh, I like how everything looks like summer. Very nice. Lilacs are coming out everywhere. I didn't even look at ours yet. I bet you they're playing peekaboo. We finally had lilacs last year for the first time with that tree. And we had a problem with a tree fell on our garage, squished it, and it killed the lilac bush that my dad had planted years ago. So it had sentimental value. So I took a branch off it and I seeded it. I rooted it. I put it in a glass of water and I transplanted it on the corner of the building. That was in 2018. And last year it finally made some flowers. Hopefully it does this year too. It looks healthy. I feel the earth move under my feet. The sky's tumbling down, tumbling down. This camera's going to tell me it's watching me. Nope, I must have the alarm system off. It usually says, "You are being recorded. You are being recorded." Trump flag, Trump 2024. have some nice summer walks coming up. Beautiful when it's hot and humid. And go for a walk at night. It's quiet, gentle breeze. Last year I had to dodge raindrops. Hopefully the weather's actually looking good till next week. You know, a few afternoon chance of showers here and there, but that's to be expected. Thunderstorms in the afternoon, that kind of thing. It's not the same as getting rain. Now even my woods walk yesterday, you know, it was cloudy, but it was low to mid 60s. It was comfortable. Yeah, this guy's got his he got his flagpole put back. He lost his flagpole during the storm, one of the storms. He's got a new pole. He's got his Trump flag back. This guy up here walking with his dog. He's got a walker. Sympathetic to that. I watched my dad get old and pass away. Got as much exercise as he could, which is good. So I'll come out this way in case his dog goes crazy on me. I'll give them their space. I'll be courteous. Hi, how you doing? Hey baby, checking me out? How are you? Good. Beautiful day today. The dog looked happy and friendly, but he wasn't quite trusting me. Or she. I think it was a she dog. I wasn't about to stick my hand there to get nipped. All right, we'll head back to the ranch. Take a little respite, have a coffee, drink some sparkling water to rehydrate. Maybe snack on a little trail mix. And then I'll put on my knee-high tube socks, my anti-tick socks I call them. And we'll put on my hiking boots. I'll mow the lawn. I really love how these vehicles look with this gray. It's kind of like primer gray look. And I was telling my brother about that, and I think he was trying to, because he started talking about pickup trucks, and I wasn't talking about pickups. I don't like how it looks on pickup trucks, but I like how it looks on cars. Black rims. I mean, that's a nice look. You got one of those low riding cars with black rims and that gray paint job like that with the gloss instead of matte finish. And It looks really good. I'm pretty sure my brother thought I was talking about pickup trucks because that's what he was talking about, and I'm pretty sure he didn't hear what I was saying about the cars. I was specifically talking about the post-apocalyptic look to the cars. Kind of like that Mad Max movie kind of look, or post-apocalyptic, which I think it's why it's pretty popular. But people that own those are a fan of those doom kind of movies and genres. So, which I am. So I like how those look. And I prefer to have that nice glossy finish on there as opposed to just primer gray with a matte finish, which looks like a cheap poor car where somebody did some body work and then they just primed it, which definitely would be post-apocalyptic. But with that glossy finish on there, that really looks sharp. I really like how that looks. As long as all the trim is black. Trim's going to be all black. The grille, the wheels, the accents anywhere on the vehicle. But I agree with my brother Jim. I don't like how that looks on pickup trucks. The only way that would possibly look good would be those bigger off-road looking type, you know, four-wheel drive off-road or mudding. When you go mudding, those big giant wheels on there, that would probably look good. But just your everyday pickup truck, nah. I mean, we just saw one a little while ago, so it made me think of that. I mean, it looks okay, but it would look better if it was silver or something on the pickup. But the best colors on the pickup, in my opinion, is burgundy, maroon. I even saw a brown, a reddish brown pickup truck. The vintage late 70s, early 80s. That looked really cool. I liked how that looked. Had white trim. White accents. Mazda Miata, I think. Yeah, like this. That's what I'm talking about. And that one right there has got a little bit of a greenish tint. But that's a nice color. I really like that. Looked like it had a little bit of an olive green color mixed in with gray. Kind of a gunmetal, like 1911s. Yeah, give me a 1911 Parkerized color. The military gray, there's some lighting it looks olive drab, and in some it looks gray, because it's got both colors in it for military. That's what my 1911, my favorite one of my favorite ones, has a finish like that. That'd be a good color for the kind of car I'm talking about, but have a nice glossy finish on it. Technical color is military gray. Definitely keep my head on a swivel walking through here. Ever since that person hit that tree. Yep, they just went off the road here and hit a tree. Left parts of their car here. Hubcap. Might not be from the one that hit the tree. I've seen a few hubcaps along here. A couple, three of them anyways. Well, the dead possum's gone finally. Not much of them left. Just a flat little pancake. That used to be a possum. Breeze feels nice. Gotta cross over here. Apple tree here is blossoming, which is done many times. That apple tree feeds the little animals every year, since I've been walking by here anyway. Looks like a very old tree. A couple over here also. One over there. One of those, that might actually be a pear tree. Looks a little smaller. Tough telling, not knowing. This is a rough part to walk here when it's at night, because there's street lights out and this is all pitch black. So I use the flashlight on my cell phone usually. Does the trick. What's my miles? 5.85 miles. So I'm definitely gonna have my 6. Nice walk today, actually. When it's warmer like this, your bones don't hurt as much. Somebody's causing a fracas back here. See dust. Don't know what they're doing. They're doing something noisy. Oh, I see. They're building a thing. A little shed. Oh, that's cool. Everybody needs a shed. Ooh, these sidewalks are bad. They were bad last year, they're worse this year. Just hit 6 miles. Well, some nice walking today. Definitely going to do some mowing. Lawn mowing. I feel fresh. Yeah, these are good shoes. I just walked over 6 miles, a little over. Brand new out of the box. And they are doing the job. My feet feel nice. Well, might just about wrap this up. I still got a ways to walk, a little bit anyway, but I figure 6 miles will be good for a video. A little long already, but hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you on the next walk, folks. Thank you for watching Walking with Beau. Click like and subscribe, share the video content from the channel if there's something on it pertinent to something you enjoy. And we'll see you all in the funnies, folks. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.